this little joke, right? So I'm gonna tell this little joke, right? There's an episode of Out of Many One Bossman, yes? Where I had planned on doing this, like crushing up my clothes on purpose, and then of course, changing out into the new shirt I'm gonna wear that, now gonna crush. Now I come here, right? Planning to do the change of the wardrobe and all of that. The thing that I do when, I go from, black and black to the red and blue. Now look on this. Do you know how upset I am about this? I don't think you understand. There was an episode where I was trying to get this to show. And what I tell you say, I crush the shirt to perfection. Literally, I fold it up. So, and this I do with it. Right? Lord God, look how me that. Hold on. So that's what I did. Right? Crush it completely. And when I pan the camera to me, the shirt just looked normal. It looked like over here. Like it just looked like over here. Like over here, not so bad. Over here, chaos. Yeah? Order, chaos. Order, chaos. Order, chaos. You see that? Anyway, so what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to, introduce the next segment. The next segment. Anyway. Let me switch. Now I think this was a shirt that, I think this was the culprit. I folded this. I crush it. I do everything I could have do with this to make it look bad. And see, look at it. Yeah. So I think this was the culprit. Maybe the other shirt is probably what I should have used in the video. So hindsight. So anyhow, what we're calling this episode? A man goat make a man goat. A man goat make a man goat. A man goat make a... Alright, no, why that sound like a man goat? A man goat, as in H.A.M. You know patois already, right? We don't use the H's, but it's understood, right? So when you hear it don't mean a man goat, it mean ham and goat, yeah? So anyway, we go again. A man goat make a man goat. A man goat make a man goat, me another way. A man goat make a man goat. See that? Why it sound like a man goat? So yes. So as Bossman Teaching was here talking about the fact that we did fail to do that, right? And we failed to do that, yeah. So yes. No, it's categorically quiet now, yeah. Place a bun up. I feel like the fan need to turn on. So give me a second while I fix that. Yeah, man. You have to know how to improvise, you see. Now, hopefully the fan not too loud. Hopefully. But yes, now you can see everything clear over there, don't it? Yeah, LinkedIn, WhatsApp business. I was so proud of that. I decided not to redraw it again. I can't. You see, that is what people should do with you. When they value you, see, I value that. I value that so much that I've not yet erased it. And my plan is not to. And if it ever gets erased, I have to draw it back. But the good thing is I have pictures, so at least I can remind myself of what I did, so I can get it back, anatomically and geometrically and all of that, Anyway, you heard at great length how so I want to outline the purpose of Bossman Teaching. Let's do it in order, yeah? So I'm right here in the red and blue. And Bossman Teaching is in the black, yeah? The black this and the black that, yeah? And there's we still a learn. So, why am I here? What are we talking about? So yes, purpose. What's the purpose of Bossman Teaching? What's the purpose of We Still a Learn? What's the purpose of Bossman Digital Media? B.R.O, which stands for Bossman Rambling On. which is kind of like going on a tangent anyway. So you know. Yeah. So as Bossman teaching, I was over here on this whiteboard. Alright? I was teaching a student some essential skills that ooh, what was that? Hold on. Little mouse go blind a while ago. Oh, that go. Yeah, where was I again? Where was I? So again, I was over here teaching essential skills for mathematics in P.E.P. So there was P.E.P. prep, yeah? Preparation. Right. What was the point of me saying that? It was in the moment of, you know, Bossman teaching, right? You know, just so you know, in this and that, right? When you see this, when this go together, that's Bossman teaching, yeah? So, I realize that the purpose of Bossman teaching is to give students their confidence in mathematics, right? I'm giving you the confidence you need to be able to navigate every scenario, every problem that's presented to you. That's the purpose of Bossman teaching. Literally navigating the, as they say, a smooth sea never made a skillful sailor. Yeah, that wasn't mine. I borrowed that. That's a citation, right? Just like how you would say, dirty water never stops plants from growing. Again, that's a bar. So, dirty water never stops plants from growing. Don't allow the opinions of your friends, family, and acquaintances deter you from your path and where you want to be going. And it's funny that I would mention that because maybe I have an episode about that specifically in this edition of H.A.M G.O.A.T related to Bossman Digital Media specifically. Because there are a lot of people who are going to tell you, oh, you know, because them can't do without a 9 to 5, and because they wouldn't do what you're doing, they're telling you not to do it because, you know, the little narcissism kick in because them feel like, say, their advice is better for your life than your advice for your life. So that's a story for another day. So, yeah? Make a press pause for now one day. Alright? Press pause for now one day. Now, as I was saying, while I was teaching P.E.P. mathematics, it brought me to that sense of, and don't get me wrong, when I teach C-set mathematics, it's the same thing. The idea behind, again, yeah, Bossman teaching, right, is to give students their confidence, right? Allow them to overcome the second guessing, the doubting, allowing them to overcome guesswork. You know, that way they're not guessing. And I teach you how to know how to figure out where to go when you don't know where to go. One of my favorite things to do. Oh, you have 18 multiplied by 14. How do you multiply that? Alright. Well, 14 is 10 plus 4. You have at least 10. So, if you add 4 to 10, you get 14. So, guess what? You have at least 180. Cool. So, I could write 180. What we do after that? Then, add 18 4 more times. So, 18 plus 18 is 36, plus 18 is 54, plus 18 is what? 72. So, add 72 now to 180. What you get? 252. Go in and calculate and check that. Just because you're not multiplying doesn't mean you're not multiplying. It's all about perspective, and that's the key. I provide perspective so that your confidence can literally skyrocket. That's the idea behind, again, you know. Sorry, when you're not cool on the phone? Yeah, by the way, you see Bossman teaching? Alright, see, cinema and shampoo, you'll see the logo. And then, you know. Alright, now you're embarrassing me, fam. You're embarrassing me, fam. What's all, what going for the fuzz? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. Wardrobe malfunctions and all. This is why I need someone to help me with my dress rehearsal, you know. Anyhow, yeah, so this, sorry. This, why is it back? This is the thing, this. Is it this right here? Yeah, that's a Bossman teaching, yeah? So, again, you know. I know I keep doing that, but, you know, just you know, I'm a bit too lazy to do the wardrobe shift in the middle of the video. Because, you know, I like doing that, but. Anyhow, so the purpose of Bossman teaching is to give students a confidence, right? Give them the confidence to navigate the problems that they're going to be faced with so that they can feel. And I have epiphanies, and one of my epiphanies was a conversation that I had with a parent regarding their child being left in my trust, and they were like, oh, you know, we want him to keep working with you all the way up to C.A.N.E. And I'm like, okay. Well, thanks for helping me with my business model. I might owe you some money later on. Oh yeah, that's a business opportunity if I've ever seen one. All right, I am grateful to these parents, and if they know, they know, and if they don't even know, I will make sure that they get a glimpse of this video so they can understand. So now that's Bossman teaching, right? Let's go on to we still a learn. So I wouldn't call it the opposite of our one yourself. Behave yourself, please. Yeah. So Bossman teaching is for students struggling with the mathematics. We still a learn is a place where I give confidence to the teachers that they can, whether they want to leave the 9 to 5 or they don't. I'm giving you your retirement plan. I'm teaching you how to make your face-to-face and online business a possibility, in addition to, you know, making content. Why be a business when you can be a content creator as well as a business? I'm giving you the 2-in-1. That's what We Still Learn is about in terms of support for the teachers. Additionally, when it comes to students now, I open the doors for other subjects. Because I'm not going to teach all of them. Because students ask this question, they say, why is it that we must do all these subjects but only one teacher teach us the subject? Why is it that one teacher don't teach us all of them but we are expected to know all of them? It's a good question. It really is. Because it is true. Why are you expected to know all of this when it takes one teacher at a time to give you all of that perspective? Which is why when you look at education, you might be thinking maybe they have too much subjects doing at a time. In fact, see, this is what maybe should happen. Seeing that you are allowing students to do maths and English in C.A.N.E. in grade 9 and grade 10, why not make that the norm? So as I was saying, it's not fair for one student to do all of those subjects, right? And as I was saying, some parents allow their student, their child, from grade 9 to the mathematics and English in C.A.N.E. So that way they can focus on the other subjects in grade 11, right? I think maybe that should be something that they probably just not necessarily enforce, but just allow that to be the new norm. Oh, all right. If it's a choice in grade 9, make it be compulsory in grade 10 that everybody around the island do C.A.N.E. maths and English in a grade 10. Do it like that. That way, now, you have your grade 10 C.A.N.E, Maths and English. You get that out of the way. Now you can focus on everything else. I mean, people have been doing that as the little, you know, and that's the thing. It kind of skew the perspective a little bit. Because when you see somebody come out with 10 once, it's like, do you get all them at once? Some of them that was the case, but it don't really matter. Anyhow, let's get back to the rest of what that is about. So, it is a place for exploration. You're exploring the possibilities, right? Yes, I teach mathematics. I could possibly teach English too, but Bossman teaching is just about me teaching mathematics. We still learn is about getting students exposed to, you understand, different subjects and so on. But not only that. But they can be a part of the content creating process as well. We do skits over here. We do skits. You know, why not have fun and learn with the same teachers that you get taught from every day? Why not? Why not be a part of the journey? So we'll teach teachers how to be effective teachers after still learn. We'll by empowering the teachers, we get them in front of the students that are seeking their assistance, and then we teach them how to be a part of the skits. So we teach the teachers to be a part of the skits. We teach the students to be a part of the skits. Yeah? Possibilities. We are exploring possibilities over here. So, there's that. Is there anything else? If there's anything else, I will tell you specifically on a post from We Still Learn. Alright? So that's just a little, you know. The internet has ruined the collective imagination. Yeah? Now, how about? So we spoke about this, and we spoke about this. Now let's speak about this. Alright. There we go. Yeah. How's that for going on a tangent? How's that? So now back to the man in the red and blue. Man in the red and blue. Purple for the Donatello. The man with the plan. Or the turtle with the plan. Anyway. So, before we have any other rude interruptions, what's Bossman Digital Media about? Who am I giving confidence to? I'm giving confidence to the entrepreneur, the business owner, the content creator who thinks that these things are separate. You see it in the titles of my videos, right? 2 birds, 1 stone, 2 birds, 1 stone. Why not be a content creator and a business owner? Why not? And you can't just do it occasionally. Yeah? You are what you do every day. You know, if you want consistency from your customers, you yourself have to be consistent. Right? You can't demand from people what you are not doing for yourself. You have to do that for yourself. So, I give confidence to my students doing mathematics as Bossman teaching. I give students, you know what? We're doing that again. We're doing that again. So, I give confidence to my students in mathematics from P.E.T. to C.A.N.E, right? And that's Bossman teaching. Right? I give confidence to the education community, being the teachers, the students. I give them the confidence that they can, well, the teachers can have the freedom to teach effectively. Because a lot of what happens in the schools is not really effective teaching. It's really not. They're bogged down by so many additional responsibilities. And that's what we still learn does. We still learn just we trim off the fat, we trim off the unnecessary nonsense. You know? That way, yeah, okay, we get it. We need to have classroom control. But at the same time, you need to also have people where you don't need to. You understand? You don't need to take out stick, to beat them, for them sit down, for understand the subject. Right? If you are in front of the teachers that we place in front of you that we still learn, it probably means you want to be there. And a big part of why you get what you get in schools is because they don't want to be there. The teachers don't want to be there. Students don't want to be there. It's a terrible environment. What we still learn does is it places teachers who want to be there with students who want to be there. Right? Yeah. So it's just building a better community, right? Giving teachers more confidence, giving students more confidence. And then, even though we still are learning and we still are work, we can what? We still have fun too. Right? So there's that. Cool? So as I got done talking about all of that, I want to teach you not just to be a CEO, but a CCO. Right? Don't just be a CEO, be a CCO. Right? Right. So that's what Bossman Digital Media is about. So when you see me in this, it's Bossman Digital Media, yeah? So that's, yeah. You don't, see that? Your business needs to be on here and here. And if people want to reach out to you, what you do? You tell them, oh, if you want to have a conversation with me, this is what you're going to need to do. You press that button right there. That's what you're going to do. When you want to talk to me, you press that button right there. Now I'll tell you a funny story. There are a lot of people that say, oh, you know, I want to make content and but they're camera shy. I have friends who run businesses that are camera shy. Imagine that. I said to them, well, gee, I have an example, a clear example of what to do when you're camera shy. Fun fact, we're going into Bossman cinema territory. Right? I could even do the wardrobe change if you want me to. And look at what the cat dragged in. So, guilty as charged, right? So, for those of you who are camera shy, there is a, so of course Bossman Digital Media decided to invite Bossman Cinema to tell you about a particular content creator that utilizes to his advantage for many years until one day he decided to show his face. Incidentally, recently he had a joint collaborative episode with somebody in the same community as him, right? Star Wars, right? Specifically, the two people in question would be Star Wars Theory and Stupendous Wave. And funny story, even when they met, because Star Wars Theory used to do what Stupendous Wave is doing now. Stupendous Wave doesn't want anybody seeing his face, knowing his likeness, or anything like that. It's like you hear his voice, that's it. So that's an idea. That's really the idea that Bossman Digital Media was actually talking about, because some people they're camera shy. They don't want their private life. In fact, there's an artist actually, and this is probably more music territory. Probably Bossman Chop who can talk about this. But there's an artist by the name of M.H.A.M. M.H.A.M. That guy does not, the mask that he have on. You thought MF Doom was a character? M.H.A.M. is different. That mask never comes off. Nobody knows what that man looks like. That is a mystery to this very day. Yeah, so again, let me apologize for the absence of you know what? Let me ask. Let me ask Bossman Chapter to talk about that one. So no, I had to get involved. Great. Alright. So yes, as Bossman Cinema was telling you earlier, M.H.A.M is a grime or drill MC rapper. And yeah, he's very similar to, seriously, Batman, move, one way I go, please, one way I go, please. I'm the Raphael of the group, as you can see, one way I go. Anyhow, so yes, M Honcho literally protect him privacy. Like that is his everything. He said all the time, remember, take off his mask is when he go into the like the dress room, the dress room before him go on stage. Only time he take it off that I eat, drink, and when he's in the dress room. And he's you know King and Armor King from Tekken? Yeah, that. It's that level of protecting privacy. So if that, so if you think about it, it's possible to use faceless content and still get your business going. So let's say you want an example of this. We can do it. We can do it, you know. We can do it right here. Watch this. So if you want to remain anonymous and you want everybody to hear your voice, you can do this. Make your faceless content just like this. People hear your voice and they never see your face. So this is a perfect example. So let me just show you my face again so you understand what just happened. So again, I'm glad I was part of the demonstration. So I'm going to hand you back over to Bossman Cinema, who will hand you back over to Bossman Digital Media. So again, since we all have an agreement and we all understand, this has been out of many, one Bossman, right? Here we have it. So if you want to do something like what I did, I can show you how to do that. You can press that and have a conversation with me about it. You don't just have to do, and by the way, where I am located, where I do all of my videos is at a wonderful place called Rose's Hair Care, right? And I will make other videos, you know, talking about that. But basically, I am just a salon. Who knew, right? So anyhow, that's what we did. We did H.A.M G.O.A.T with a CCO. You want a H.A.M G.O.A.T with a CCO? You're talking to me? That's how you do it, right? So yeah, as you heard from Bossman Cinema and Bossman Shampoo, it is possible for you to make faceless content, right? I can show you how to do it right here too, right? So see, right? What was I doing before? All right, let me do this in order. Now you see me. No, you don't. Now you see me. No, you don't. So I am here to help you to explore those possibilities as a CCO, as we have on board, right? There's nothing else to say. I think I've exhausted it for today, right? So again, thanks for deciding to H.A.M G.O.A.T with your CCO, Bossman Digital Media, right? And there you go, right? I mean, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, be a business owner, make content, have fun with it, have fun with advertising, have fun with, I mean, come on, Geico used to do it all the time, they still do, right? Yes, cable has now transitioned to just being on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, not so much Netflix, but definitely YouTube, right? That's why a lot of people migrated, because they saw the change, they saw the transition, they saw that, you know, once upon a time, cable was the thing that everybody needed to be on. We see a lot less people on that compared to the internet. So now, what do the advertisers do? They go where the market is. If you have a whole heap of users, everybody's on YouTube for something. Everybody want to find out, okay, how do I repair my cracked screen? Right? Everybody's searching for something. Everybody's looking for something. You know, how do I mean, name the problem that you have. Just name it. How do I invert my video when I accidentally put the settings to, you know, make it, having it remain in the inverted mode? Yeah? How do I do that? I actually literally YouTube that. And they're like, oh, Yeah, you can use Clipchamp. You can use Clipchamp. So I'm like, okay, let me download Clipchamp and see what's going on. So even someone like me, I'm dependent on SEO. Because the quicker that solution to my problem comes up in my search, I'm quicker to click on it and find out how do I invert my video. That's something I did very recently. So solve a problem, guys. Solve a problem. Yeah. So that's what we're here to do. Right? Explore the possibilities. Show you that it's not. I mean, if it's up here, you might as well do it. If you're thinking it, and you're not hurt nobody, and you want to help everybody, I'm not telling you to be like, I enjoy this. I like being an idiot. It's fun. It's fun going through different wardrobe changes and all of that. That's the reason why Out of Anyone Bossman was created. I literally just invited Bossman Cinema and Bossman Rambling On here just for that. Because that's this, the whole point of, let's just put it on the table, right? The point of Out of Anyone Bossman is to show where entertainment meets accountability. It's a way of holding myself accountable to all the other activities that I need to be doing for each page, right? So as Bossman Rambling On, I need to be talking about calisthenics, MMA, and hip hop. I'm bringing it together and talking about my journey going through that process, because there's anything I can do for the rest of my life without anybody paying me for it, it's definitely martial arts. I can do that for the rest of my life. Learning how to use a nunchaku, that's crazy. I know I will hit myself. I know that. I mean, puss and dog not the same look. I mean, listen, I might joke about, you know, Bossman Cinema. Bossman Cinema being Michelangelo, but that's one of the hardest weapons. Out of the sword, the staff, the side, nah. The nunchaku, don't play with that weapon. You will hit yourself. And you hit yourself, it's deadly. Nah, you don't want that. That's why you have to learn control. So it's, you know, so Bossman Rambling On is all about that, the exploration, you're just going through that little journey. Yeah. So there's that. Bossman Cinema, unconventional cinema, manga, anime, comic books, video games, all stories, all narratives. Go through that, and as a bonus, we talk about The Blacklist, one of my favorite shows ever. That's it. Right, so I just gave you a summary of, you know, the guys that, you know, yeah, the logo is turned to you at that time, yeah. So, you know, I like to give you what's called, I like to compartmentalize, and not only that, but I want to remain in character. You know, I want to be consistent, right? So, you know, you saw this guy, right? This is Rambling On here, right? You saw that guy. I'm Clark Kenting over here, right? So, you know, yeah. So you saw Rambling On earlier, you saw Cinema earlier. So yeah, so this is what it means to be a CCO. It's what it means to be a CCO, right? So, you know, I showed you Bossman Rambling On earlier. I showed you Bossman Cinema. Obviously, you saw it earlier. You saw. I don't need to do that again, right? And then, you know, as you know, Bossman teaching, right? Right. So all four of us makes Out of Anyone Bossman. Where entertainment meets accountability. So anytime you see either Country Boy meets One Bossman or Out of Anyone Bossman, it's all about entertainment meeting accountability. In other words, say what you mean what you say, and if you say you will do, you do what you say. Yeah? I'm exhausted now. I'm exhausted now. So don't ignore that. It's a wonderful place for you to place your content. Alright? This is a wonderful place to put your content, so don't be shy. Don't overdo it, but don't be shy. You can put your content there. Gary V is over there. Mr. Hormozy is over there. Quite a few people are over here, so and also, I don't know, WhatsApp channels are becoming a little bit more popular, but yeah, you have to be patient because that growth takes a lot of time. So anyhow, this is the CEO of Bossman Digital Media, the CCO, Bossman Digital Media. As I tell you, so wow, a man goat. That's a man goat.